Stay away from the Don Kings. Don't date a Don King. And what I mean by that is stay away from those people who will get you involved in some sort of mess that you would have never gotten yourself involved in. Don't end up in altercations. Don't end up getting jumped. Don't end up having to, file police reports and all this and that. Don't let a Don King is the person who's booking you fights. All because they enjoy that. All because that's what their life is wrapped up in. And trust me, seen it happen. Almost was a part of it last year, and I'll tell you about that. So, I was dating somebody at the time, and first time going to her house. And, we're having a good time. And I think I may have shared this before, but I'm going to tell it anyways. And spending the night at the house and all that, and in the middle of the night, let's see if I can do this. You hear that? That's what woke me up. That's exactly what woke me up. And the window's right here, my head's right here. So I nudged her. I said, I think somebody knocked on your window. She's like, no, nobody knocked on my window. That's exactly what it sounded like. It was so slight. And I roll over, and I don't touch the blinds, but I look through them. And there's a dude standing right there. He's within a foot of me. He's within a foot of me, and I'm laying in the bed, apparently next to his girl. So she's like, oh, I don't know who that is. Really? So she's laying there, and after some amount of time, she comes to the epiphany that that's my daughter's father. I can't even give him a straight face. And I'm thinking, okay. I get up, I start getting dressed. She's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm getting dressed because I don't know what's going on. And I was like, tell me this. I said, what's he like? And she was like, well, what do you mean? I said, stop playing around. What is he like? And what do you think the first thing she said was? The first thing she said was, well, he fights. Of course, I keep getting dressed. And then she's getting ready to open the door. But I digress. That's a whole different story for a different day. Don't get booked into those things. You're not a prize fighter. You don't need any of that. And the people who are willing to go that length to either find you a fight, they know that the person that potentially you may end up having to fight or defend yourself against is already willing to do that. What they are looking for is someone to pair against the crazy that they are involved with. Stay away from that nonsense. It's dangerous, and there's no upside to it. You could win that fight and it still doesn't matter. Then it's never over. Then you've just made a new nemesis. You've made a new enemy. And in a lot of cases, these are people who don't stop coming. So just make sure when you see red flags, when you hear people talking about fighting, when you see just the things that don't sit right with you. But if you find out, like if I had years ago, I had a girl who I was, casually dating, and I had guys calling me, and it's like, first of all, how do you have my number? And secondly, why are you acting out in this particular way? And these are people you got to clean house from, because they're involved in such chaos that they can't even get out of it. And then when they come across you, they will immediately, it's quicksand. It's an undercurrent. If you know what those things are, they are not conducive to staying above, keeping your head above whatever it is, quicksand or the water. I'm not going to keep rambling on, but when you see that nonsense, and more importantly, I almost forgot, if that person themselves are entering into physical aggression with you, get out. There is no upside. There is no it happened once. There was no I was drunk. There's none of that. You leave and you don't look back. Make it simple. Make it easy on yourself. Trust. And it's not just me. You can ask a lot of other people. If they do it once, they'll do it again. And if, especially drunk, what is the old saying? A drunk man's actions are a sober man's thoughts. So just a little something to keep in mind. And it goes along with the other video as far as keeping it together. There's a whole lot to lose when you are around people like this, whether it is mutual combat or self-defense. It's a good luck proving it in a lot of cases. And this is for guys and girls. A lot of the time it's going to be you may hear stories of where a guy tries to fight another guy because he wants his girlfriend back or something like that. But there's a whole bunch of guys, and I'm not going to call them men, and I'm not going to call the females women, guys and girls who will do that to somebody and just let that happen because their self-esteem so low that the only thing that's going to make them feel better is seeing two people fight it out over them, or one person, try to beat up another person over them. So whether you are on either side of the dating, coin, just leave it alone, guys. If you do want to hear the rest of that story, or you want to hear the story in totality as far as how it played out and everything else, because it's got a pretty good turn that you may not imagine, and it speaks to being smart. But if you do want to hear that, please leave it in the comments. And as always, have an ace up your sleeve, advice, a comment, or experience, and hit the like, the subscribe, the notification so you get them. Guys, thank you so much. Please keep those likes up. It all matters. It helps. Every bit helps. I hope this finds everybody in good health and spirits, and we'll see you very soon. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.
Make it shine. Here we go. It ain't about the jewels, it ain't about the cars. It's all about the heart when it's time to put it in the air, put it on your word. Represent your people, let them see ya. Do it like you do, show them the original. Do it like you're supposed to, let them see ya. Own it like a boss, nothing but a thing. Always maintain to hit them with the